Buckeye Nation, what's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with some breaking Buckeyes transfer portal news. As ladies and gentlemen, finally, the Buckeyes have landed their first player in the transfer portal as former Minnesota Golden Gophers offensive tackle Phillip Daniels has committed to Ohio State. It took about a week, but yeah, we finally got ourselves a player in the transfer portal. And believe it or not, he's actually pretty good. As you see down below on 247 Sports, he was the number 4 offensive tackle in the transfer portal class. And from what I understand, this past season he started the last 4 games, and I believe he only allowed 1 sack. I could be wrong. I don't have the stats in front of me. Someone fact check me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, overall, he was fantastic. And now you got him coming to Ohio State, where hopefully we can develop him a little bit more. He does have 3 years of eligibility left, so he'll be here for a while. Now, as far as where I see him starting on the offensive line next year, I think he'll probably be our starting right tackle. Again, I could see him starting at left tackle depending on what else we do, because I know the Buckeyes are going to add at least 1, maybe 2 more offensive linemen, maybe a starting tackle on the other end, and then a depth offensive lineman, just for good measure. But yeah, this is a good start to the transfer portal class for the Buckeyes. And here's a fun fact for you. I didn't even know this, but apparently Phillip Daniels is the cousin of former Ohio State Buckeye Paris Johnson Jr. Yep. And I'll tell you what, if Justin Fry would have found a way to fumble this one, yeah, we would have wanted him out the door immediately. Because there's no way you could have fumbled this, right? Talking about the cousin of one of the best linemen Ohio State has had in recent memory. Not to mention, apparently Phillip Daniels has always wanted to play for Ohio State. So you had a kid who always wanted to play at the Horseshoe for the Buckeyes, and he's the cousin of Paris Johnson Jr. Like, this was a bona fide alley-oop. And luckily, we didn't fumble. He's officially a Buckeye. And just for confirmation that he is officially a Buckeye, here's the tweet from the official Ohio State Football X account saying that Phillip Daniels has signed with Ohio State. So it's official. Yep. Welcome to the Buckeyes, Phillip. And can't wait to see what you can do on the field. Now, another little piece that I'm going to talk about is watches, right? Now, if you remember, during the last few game preview videos of the regular season, I would talk about boom watches. And I decided, instead of just talking about high school recruits, let me do a boom watch for the transfer portal. Now, there's not too many names on this list. I only have 3 because these are 3 guys that have recently visited Ohio State, to my knowledge. I'm sure there might be more, but we haven't heard their names yet. But those 3 guys are, of course, USC running back Quentin Joyner, Rice offensive tackle Ethan Onianwa, and Northwestern offensive lineman Josh Thompson, who also happens to be one of the top available offensive linemen in the transfer portal. And it sounds like Ohio State is in quite a dogfight for his services. Now, of the 3 names on the list, which one is most likely going to be a Buckeye? I'm going to say Joyner. Now, Buckeye fans have been kind of debating between which running back would they want more, Joyner or Justice Haynes. Now, to my knowledge, as of the filming of this video, a visit has not been scheduled between Haynes and Ohio State. Now, I'm sure once a visit gets scheduled, things will move quickly and maybe we snatch him up. But, man, I mean, Joyner's pretty damn good. And you put him in the backfield with James Peoples and even Turbo Rogers, oh my God. Showtime! Now, honestly, I think we could easily land all 3 of these guys. right? Now, yeah, I think the most likely one is Quentin Joyner. That's why he's at the top of the list. Now, again, Josh Thompson, like I said, we're in a dogfight for him, so we'll see what happens there. But I think we have a really good chance at all three players. Now, as far as my interest list, it has changed a little bit as a lot of the players that were previously on the list have committed elsewhere. And looking at my updated interest list, of course, Josh Thompson at the top. But how about Kanye Udo, running back out of Army? It came out yesterday that Ohio State has reached out to him. Now, the fact that he's coming from a service academy, it's interesting. I'm pretty sure if he leaves before his junior year, like he could, I think, go to the league. I don't think he has to serve. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, something like that. Not necessarily go to the league, but he can do whatever if he leaves the service academy before his junior year. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw on Twitter. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. It's such a complicated situation, right? Leaving a service academy. But I have Quentin Joyner, Sage Ryan is still on the list, and Marvin Jones Jr., edge out of Florida State. I'm sure a lot of you are shocked to even see that name on the list, but believe it or not, he was actually in for a visit yesterday. Now, from what I saw from the writers, the guys that cover Ohio State football, they said not to expect much there. So apparently, Marvin Jones just visited Ohio State just to visit. I guess the staff sees potential in him, but they don't expect a commitment. That's pretty much what they're saying. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe he shocks us and he commits, right? Maybe he likes the potential that Larry Johnson and company, can do with him. Maybe he likes the possibility of playing at Ohio State and having a chance at a natty. I mean, this would be his third team in 3 years? And he hasn't really done much at the other two teams. I mean, he didn't really see the field, I guess, with Florida State. So we'll see what develops there. And I'm sure there will be many, many more names to add to the list. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like this signing out of the portal, right? Overall, I like it a lot. I'm sure Phillip Daniels will come right in and he will start and he'll be an absolute beast because, I mean, he's a cousin of freaking Paris Johnson Jr. I'm sure Paris will help him, get ready for the season and everything in the off season, and hopefully Justin Frye can actually develop him. Someone actually said that Justin Frye's contract is up after this year. Interesting. But yeah, overall, good get out of the portal, and I know we're not done. Heck, this might not be my last video of the day. Who knows? But with that being said, welcome to Columbus, Phillip, and can't wait to see you on the field. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Bucks. OH. I'm out. Bye-bye.